New Tool Day Tuesday, where I share with you guys unique or useful tools that I myself use that I think you might be interested in. Today we're going to be talking about a tool that I've been waiting for a very long time, and it is the Hercules 20-volt bandsaw. Now I currently own a corded portacable bandsaw, and it uses these blades, and I've been buying these blades in Harbor Freight for a good year or maybe even more. But as I've been buying these blades, I've noticed this picture of the Hercules bandsaw on the box, but they hadn't been selling the bandsaw itself. And a few times that I have been in the store, I have just asked the manager, why is this picture here? And how come you don't sell a battery-powered bandsaw? So a few weeks ago when I spotted one of these on the Harbor Freight website, I reached out to Harbor Freight and I asked them for one so I could share it with you guys, and they were silly enough to send us one. Inside this particular box, you will find the saw itself and a manual. It does not come with a blade and it does not come with a battery. You will need to provide those yourself. And if this is the first Hercules purchase that you have bought, you're going to want to buy a battery charger as well. The tool itself does require a minimal 5 amp hour battery, but it'll also fit the 8 and even the giant 12 that Hercules is now offering. And also remember, as with all Hercules tools right now, they come with a 5-year warranty. Very quickly, I want to run over some of the features that the saw has before we try it out. That dial is a clickable dial. I'm assuming that is so vibrations do not change it as you're using it, so it pretty much snaps in place. It has a 3-position guide bar that is adjustable by just pressing the button and sliding it into position. And it has an LED work light that turns on when you pull the trigger. There is a built-in hook that allows you to hang it if needed. There are blade covers covering up the blade, making it a little bit safer. Basically, the only part of the blade that is exposed is the piece down here doing the cutting. You'll also notice underneath the cover is a brush, and what that brush does is it keeps this wheel clean. This is the wheel that will pick up all of the dust and debris. Keeping it clean will allow that blade not to slip on this particular wheel. It's a nice feature to have. Installing the blade is just like any other saw. You slip it into the bearings first, flip it around the wheels, and then there is a tensioner on the front. Give that blade the appropriate tension and you're ready to use the saw. The saw will cut anything that is 5 inches wide, and it is also measuring 5 inches from the bottom of the blade to the top of the saw itself. So that's a pretty big opening that you can cut. But the question is, will this battery operated bandsaw perform? How does it cut? Well, we're going to find out. The blade we're going to be using today is 18 teeth per inch. Again, it's the Hercules branded blade. To start off, we're going to cut something relatively easy. It's 1/8 inch steel, and this is 1 1/4 tubing. I am only going to be using the 5 amp hour battery, so I'm kind of excited to see how this works. And as you can see, it didn't have any problem cutting that. And now for a little bit of fun, let's cut some 4-inch square tubing, also 1/8 inch steel. And as you can see, it had no problem cutting that. I really like the large throat that it has that makes cutting larger materials pretty easy. So what are my final thoughts? Well, I really like this saw. I like the fact that it's cordless and it fits all of my other Hercules batteries. At the time of this video, this tool costs less than $130. And keep in mind, Harbor Freight does discounts all the time, so there's a good chance you can get it cheaper than that. I'm really happy to add this to my collection of Hercules tools, and if I have any problems while using this tool in the future, I will put a pinned comment down below. If you like these types of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take a look at some of my other videos. At the very least, you might be entertained.